So Dale Steyn, now he didn't get any wickets in their first innings, and that's a rarity, and he's only bowled 5 deliveries in the second. I reckon he might be a bit fired up today.
I reckon this is hot in the mouth stuff for Hashim Amla, because yesterday he walked off with a tight groin, and now you wonder how the first few deliveries go. They say he's okay, but
situation for the West Indies batsmen, but they've got to try and ignore that. Track overall has been very good.
this foot movement from Samuels, Mikey, is it something that has recently crept into his game, or has he been someone that has never been a big movement of his feet?
Not too sure why that has crept into his game.
And we know that there's a couple of reasons how that can creep into your game. I mean, first and foremost,
well, that has been a complaint now in recent times in the Caribbean about the pitches. And of course, we know all the world records that have been set in Antigua. The Antigua
Elizabeth for the next test match. That's past the outside edge, and that is a beautiful delivery. That's going to get Steyn pretty excited. 80 for 2. South Africa were going to do the same, by the way. The West Indies opening batsman in the first innings, a stand of 72, really did a nice job. Individuals too, the West Indies players. I'd like to see them talking a lot. That's certainly one of the facets of the South Africans. They talk a lot between the overs. In the air for a while, and that's really good work. Good scrambling by Carl Abbott at mid-off. Spotted that one across the left-hander. He's bowling quicker this morning, Dale Steyn, 142 k's per hour that last one. Slicing away, back on a square on the offside. That's rushing away for a boundary. Point. Nicely worked, that's good. Nicely played by Johnson. 2. Got him. Brilliant from Steyn. He did it a couple of times past the outside edge. He was working hard at that exact area, and now he's been rewarded.
HD, you made mention of a few deliveries that you thought you had to play at. Well, that is, as far as the line is concerned, you would think the batsman has to play. But a more experienced batsman would have thought that length I don't have to play, because it will bounce over the top even if it straightens. So that is what an experienced bowler like Dale Steyn will do. Get inexperienced batsmen to play at balls that other batsmen perhaps wouldn't have played at. He goes for 39, Leon Johnson. It's 87 for 3.
In the air a bit, that's why there's a short cover. Okay, Mikey, we got the stats, got the numbers. Brilliant. Certainly did the job. 106 for the 10th wicket, and you also had the best seat in the house, I'm sure. Nice tight line from Steyn to finish that over. Good stuff. Wicket maiden, 87 for 3. That wicket's column, and he's tearing it again. Chanderpaul aborts that one in the commentary box now for the next half hour. It's
attacking the crease as well. 4 runs to Chanderpaul. Controlled it. It's good morning to Kepler and Sean. So Dale Steyn getting the ball to drift across. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? Finger goes up belatedly. Billy Bowden took a while to make his and confirm his decision, but the big man has received a snorter from Steyn.
Lethal delivery from Dale Steyn. When you get squared up as a batsman, he's the most difficult ones to avoid. You've got nowhere to go. All he does is lift his gloves. Makes contact with the gloves, as we'll see here. Yeah, straight off the top hand, loops up, easy catch for AB de Villiers. Billy Bowden wasn't going to put his finger up. Only once Shivnarine and Chanderpaul started heading towards the dressing room did he raise the finger. And South Africa have struck. Dale Steyn has been superb so far this morning. Picked up 2 wickets. Chanderpaul goes for 4. West Indies 91 for 4.
It's the planning of that dismissal that oh, why is there only 2 slips and a gully? I'll come back to that. 91 for 4.
Dale Steyn picked up both those wickets this morning. It's not and comfortable again for de Villiers.
Easy. Is it? Yes, he's got to go. I suspect that one is read up off a length, and instead of just the 2, he now has 3.
Typical Dale Steyn. When he gets his tail up, he's got the ability to run through any team in the world. This was a good delivery. Bounced a little bit more than Marlon Samuels thought. He tried to play it on the leg side. Got the leading edge and the easiest of catches for Dean Elgar.
Sometimes we'll get this on day 4. There's a few cracks that have developed with the heat that's been around here in Pretoria. They might have hit the front edge of one, or maybe one of the divots that was created earlier in the match, but definitely bounced a little bit more than Samuels expected. So his vigil comes to an end. He goes for 17. West Indies 101 for 5.
Finding his best form. Squirted off the outside half of the bat.
Well, that's very loose. Very first delivery there.
Brilliant. What a masterful piece of acrobatics behind the stumps from AB de Villiers. Absolutely worth the price of admission.
Another quality delivery from Dale Steyn. Not bad to have AB de Villiers as your backup keeper. Quinton de Kock's injured. De Villiers steps in and takes over the role. And what a peach. Good area. Ball bounces a little bit more. Ramden again. And de Villiers launches himself to the right. Takes it one hand. Just make sure it doesn't pop out by bringing it through to the chest. But very athletic. We've seen it so many times from him. A wonderful fielder. Wonderful keeper when he's behind the stumps. Unfortunately, the West Indian captain, he had a lucky 4 runs. He's got to go. West Indies now 105 for 6. But more than he expected. Made him uncomfortable. One brought about 4, the other one the edge.
4 wickets for Dale Steyn.
Squirted past the man at gully. So the outside edge getting a working over here of late. 4 to Jerome Taylor. 105, in fact 109 for 6.
Bring in another batsman, which should be, because he's in the squad, which should.
We've sung his praises for many years, and there's
Smashed it. Weight was back, but he latched onto it. Blackwood, not that Steyn will mind too much, but it was an aggressive stroke. That's the response, and Hashim Amla took the 3rd slip out after that 4 was hit.
and said, listen, keep that 3rd slip there.
Lofted it down past mid-on, wide of mid-on, not perfectly timed. Picks up 2. The play thereafter.
And in this situation, ideally to be not out when the innings finishes. So 39 overs gone, 116 for 6.
26 is return at the stage. Just over the top and running away quickly. Just to give you a little bit more information actually about that breaking news about Quinton de Kock. What about that last catch? There's another one. Amla has taken that one. There's a 5-wicket haul. 25th 5-wicket haul for Dale Steyn. Now, that is quite remarkable because he wasn't featuring at all in the first innings. And look at his smile now.
He's just been fantastic, hasn't he? I call him the Rolls Royce, and he just keeps going. Beautiful rhythm he's had this morning. Nicely caught by Amla at slip. Mind you, it arrived at a really nice height. And yet another milestone for Dale Steyn. 5 in the innings, brilliant.
He doesn't often go without taking a wicket in an innings, Dale Steyn. and he will have heard from that first innings, but he's back today. A sensational spell of bowling.
Well, he's nurdled that away on the onside. He'll get a couple.
Just sliding leg side a little bit. Rarely does he not influence a test. Slicing that one away. It's high, but safe.
On 31 for 8. And with that sort of shot, the end is inevitable. Game, set, and match. Sheldon Cottrell goes, and Dale Steyn finishes with a 6-wicket haul, back to his best rhythm. And Hashim Amla and his men, #1 team in the world, have proved their superiority here at Super Sport Park. Win this test match quite easily. Kemar Roach will not bat, and it's a huge margin of 220 runs.